I've got a lot of BMI awards, fortunately, on my walls over the years. I've been here at the awards banquet.
Dwight Yoakam spent nearly his entire life avoiding the rumors surrounding him. From his brief romance with Sharon Stone and speculation about his personal life, to the endless wave of sensational YouTube headlines, the legendary country singer almost never explained himself too much in public. Then, at the age of 68, Dwight Yoakam suddenly became the center of attention again, as many people believed he had finally spoken out about the secrets discussed for years. What fascinated audiences most was not the rumors themselves, but the way he remained silent for such a long time. Take a closer look at the full story behind one of the most mysterious men in American country music.
Hey, you don't know me, but you don't like me. Say you care.
Dwight Yoakam has always been viewed as one of the most private artists in American country music.
Every time I see your sister, is this somebody new?
While many stars constantly appeared in the media with dramatic personal stories, Dwight Yoakam remained almost completely separated from the entertainment world outside of music. That silence turned him into the focus of countless rumors lasting for many years. Dwight Yoakam's familiar image became closely tied to his cowboy hat classic style and cold attitude toward the media. He rarely shared much about personal relationships or life behind the stage. This only made the public even more curious about the real person behind the famous singer. One of the biggest reasons Dwight Yoakam was constantly surrounded by speculation was his long, single life. While many country artists from the same era got married and frequently appeared with their spouses, Dwight Yoakam almost never publicly revealed any serious relationship. From the late 1980s into the early 2000s, American media continuously questioned Dwight Yoakam's personal life. Many articles focused on the fact that he never married, never built a family image, and always kept his distance from the press. From there, more and more rumors began appearing. The most famous rumor connected to Dwight Yoakam involved actress Sharon Stone. The two first attracted attention when they appeared together publicly in 1992. Their appearances at entertainment events quickly became a major topic for Hollywood media outlets. The relationship between Dwight Yoakam and Sharon Stone lasted only a short time. According to several reports from that period, the two dated for only a few weeks before separating. Even so, that brief relationship became enough to create one of the most talked-about rumors surrounding the country singer. After the album, This Time was released on March 23, 1993, many people began believing the album was inspired by Sharon Stone. Songs filled with loneliness and disappointment in love pushed the public to repeatedly connect the music to the short-lived relationship between the two celebrities. Entertainment articles from that period often mentioned songs like 1,000 Miles from Nowhere and Fast as You, as proof that Dwight Yoakam was singing about Sharon Stone. Although there was never any official confirmation, the rumor continued spreading because of the timing between the album release and the breakup. Sharon Stone also became the center of attention as the media continued exploring the story. Several comments from the actress about her brief relationship with Dwight Yoakam pushed entertainment tabloids to cover the subject even more aggressively. Soon the story moved far beyond the scope of an ordinary Hollywood romance. Facing the ongoing rumors, Dwight Yoakam repeatedly denied that the album This Time was written for Sharon Stone. The singer stated that no specific song on the album was about the famous actress. He also emphasized that the relationship was very short and nowhere near as serious as the media described. Aside from the Sharon Stone story, Dwight Yoakam also became linked to many other rumors involving his personal life. Some speculation focused on his sexuality, largely because the singer rarely discussed romantic relationships publicly for such a long period of time. American entertainment media repeatedly questioned whether Dwight Yoakam was intentionally hiding his private life. Even so, the artist almost never directly responded to those claims. He continued appearing publicly with his familiar image and stayed focused almost entirely on music. At the same time, Dwight Yoakam remaining unmarried for most of his life also fueled constant discussion. Some believed he was too focused on his career, while others felt the singer intentionally stayed away from serious relationships in order to protect his privacy. During many of his rare interviews, Dwight Yoakam often avoided discussing his personal life in detail. He spoke almost entirely about music, songwriting, inspiration, and performing. This created the image of an unpredictable artist, completely different from many country stars who regularly shared stories about family and relationships. After years of rumors surrounding his private life, Dwight Yoakam continued strengthening his name through a long-lasting music career and major influence within traditional country music. Explosive career. Dwight Yoakam was born on October 23, 1956, in Pikeville, Kentucky, into a working-class family. From an early age, he was exposed to traditional country music and strongly influenced by classic honky-tonk sounds. Later, his family moved to Ohio, where Dwight Yoakam grew up and began taking music seriously. During his high school years, Dwight Yoakam participated in stage activities and started performing local music. He especially admired traditional country artists such as Buck Owens and Merle Haggard. Those influences later became the foundation of Dwight Yoakam's signature musical style. After attending college for a short time, Dwight Yoakam decided to leave school and fully focus on his artistic career. He moved to Los Angeles in the late 1970s, hoping to find opportunities in one of the most competitive entertainment environments in America. At that time, traditional country music received little attention in Los Angeles. Major record labels often favored more modern country styles. This created many difficulties for Dwight Yoakam as he searched for recording contracts and tried to establish his early reputation. Instead of changing his style to fit the market, Dwight Yoakam continued pursuing the classic Bakersfield sound. He performed at many small clubs connected to California's punk and cowpunk communities. That environment helped the singer build his first loyal audience before becoming nationally famous. Dwight Yoakam attracted attention because of his distinctive performance style. While many country artists appeared with polished images, he maintained a traditional cowboy look with tight jeans, a wide-brimmed hat, and his signature nasal twang voice. That image quickly became a unique trademark that was difficult to mistake. In 1984, Dwight Yoakam released the EP Guitars, Cadillacs, etc., etc. The independent project received positive reactions among fans of traditional country music. That early success gave him the opportunity to sign with Reprise Records and prepare for a larger music market. 2 years later, the full album version of Guitars, Cadillacs, etc., etc. was officially released and quickly created a major impact. The album carried the spirit of Bakersfield sound, with songs deeply rooted in classic country music. It became an important turning point that helped Dwight Yoakam gain nationwide recognition. Singles such as Honky Tonk Man and Guitars, Cadillacs quickly attracted country audiences. His distinctive voice and nostalgic style helped Dwight Yoakam stand out in a rapidly changing market. He became one of the rare artists bringing traditional country sounds back onto the charts. Following his first major success, Dwight Yoakam continued his momentum with the album Hillbilly Deluxe. The album reached high positions on country charts and strengthened his status within Nashville's music industry. Songs like Little Sister and Please Please Baby helped Dwight Yoakam expand his audience beyond traditional country listeners. Many critics viewed him as an artist who helped revive honky-tonk music during a time when commercial country dominated the industry. Not long afterward, the album Buenas Noches from a Lonely Room achieved another major success. Songs such as Streets of Bakersfield and I Sang Dixie received heavy radio airplay on country stations. In particular, his collaboration with Buck Owens helped Dwight Yoakam confirm his important role within the Bakersfield sound movement. Throughout the late 1980s and early 1990s, Dwight Yoakam became one of America's most prominent country artists. He constantly toured, released new albums, and maintained impressive record sales. The singer's classic cowboy image became increasingly familiar to the public. The album, If There Was a Way, continued helping Dwight Yoakam maintain strong commercial success. The song Turn It On, Turn It Up, Turn Me Loose became a major hit on country radio and television. At that point, his reputation had already expanded far beyond traditional country music circles. In 1993, Dwight Yoakam released the album This Time, one of the most successful projects of his career. The album sold more than 3 million copies and produced major hits such as Fast as You, 1,000 Miles from Nowhere, and Ain't That Lonely Yet. The song Ain't That Lonely Yet earned Dwight Yoakam a Grammy Award for Best Male Country Vocal Performance. That achievement marked one of the highest points in the singer's music career. He was viewed as one of the rare artists capable of preserving traditional country sounds while still achieving major commercial success. Alongside his major success on stage, Dwight Yoakam continued maintaining a highly private personal life throughout many years of fame. That privacy kept his personal life as a subject of strong public curiosity. Late marriage. Throughout the peak of his career, Dwight Yoakam rarely made his romantic relationships public. Most of his life away from the stage almost never appeared in the media. This turned the singer into one of the most mysterious artists in modern country music. Dwight Yoakam's private nature lasted for many years and gradually created the image of a lonely cowboy in the eyes of the public. Audiences became familiar with seeing him perform on stage, appear in films, or give short interviews about music, though they rarely heard him speak about his private life. For a long time, many people believed Dwight Yoakam chose to remain single in order to focus completely on his career. His packed touring schedule, constant recording work, and involvement in films led the singer to spend most of his time working instead of building a family life. Some entertainment articles in the United States claimed Dwight Yoakam tended to avoid serious relationships because he wanted to preserve his personal freedom. The artist never publicly confirmed those assumptions. He continued maintaining his familiar image while sharing very little about his emotions or romantic life. Unlike many famous stars who frequently appeared with their partners on red carpets, Dwight Yoakam almost always attended major events alone. This kept the media focused on his long-lasting single status throughout many years of fame. Alongside music and film, Dwight Yoakam also spent much of his time on personal activities that rarely became public. The singer became known for his interest in collecting classic cars, guitars, and maintaining a life relatively separated from the noisy pace of Hollywood. During many interviews, Dwight Yoakam often avoided discussing marriage or family in depth. He mainly spoke about music, the artists who influenced him, and performing. This made the public even more curious about the real life behind the famous cowboy image. After many years of keeping his love life almost completely private, Dwight Yoakam entered a serious relationship with Emily Joyce. According to several American entertainment sources, the two met around 2010 and maintained a discreet relationship for a long time before getting married. Emily Joyce worked in photography and almost never appeared in the media. Dwight Yoakam, choosing a partner who stayed away from Hollywood attention, also matched the private lifestyle he maintained through most of his life. Even after maintaining their relationship for many years, Dwight Yoakam and Emily Joyce rarely appeared together publicly. There were no major romantic interviews or constant personal photos spreading across social media. The two kept their private lives almost completely separated from entertainment media. News of Dwight Yoakam's marriage began attracting strong attention in March 2020. The singer held a private wedding ceremony at St. Monica Catholic Church in Santa Monica, California. The ceremony took place with a very limited number of guests during the early spread of the COVID-19 pandemic. According to released information, Dwight Yoakam's wedding had fewer than 10 guests in attendance in order to follow health regulations at that time. Rare images from the wedding quickly drew attention because it became one of the few times the artist shared a personal moment with the public. Dwight Yoakam getting married at the age of 63 surprised many fans. After decades connected to the image of a quiet and private single artist, the singer finally entered married life under major attention from fans and American entertainment media. Not long after the wedding, Dwight Yoakam continued drawing public attention when he announced that he had become a father. His son, Dalton Lauren Yoakam, was born on August 16, 2020, at 9:19 in the morning, according to information confirmed by the artist. In his 60s, Dwight Yoakam still maintains a steady artistic career and continues appearing on stage with his familiar style. The artist's current life has also become a topic of interest for many audiences as he approaches the age of 70. Current life. At 69 years old, Dwight Yoakam still maintains the familiar image of a classic country artist, with a steady schedule and a style that has remained almost unchanged. While many names from his era have stepped away from the stage, Dwight Yoakam continues performing and holds strong appeal among fans of traditional country music. Dwight Yoakam's appearances in recent performances show that the singer continues maintaining a fairly stable level of form. His cowboy hat signature nasal twang voice and classic performance style continue becoming familiar trademarks whenever he steps onto the stage. After a long period of releasing very few new albums, Dwight Yoakam returned with the project Brighter Days, released on November 15, 2024. It became his first studio album in nearly a decade and quickly attracted attention from the country music community in the United States. Brighter Days has been described as carrying many familiar elements of Dwight Yoakam's style, with classic Bakersfield sound blended with a more modern approach. The project helped the singer continue maintaining his presence in the music market as modern country music changes rapidly. One of the most attention-grabbing details surrounding Brighter Days was the collaboration between Dwight Yoakam and Post Malone. The combination of a veteran country artist and a major modern music star quickly created widespread discussion across American entertainment media. In addition to returning with a new album, Dwight Yoakam also continues maintaining a steady touring schedule. The singer participates in many major performances across the United States and appears in long-running tours spanning multiple states, attracting a considerable number of loyal fans. One of Dwight Yoakam's most notable recent tours is the Dos Amigos tour alongside the band ZZ Top. The tour began in March 2026 and quickly received strong attention from communities of classic rock and country music fans across America. Alongside the Dos Amigos tour, Dwight Yoakam also participates in the Cosmic Roundup and Rodeo tour with performances scheduled across many major cities. Continuing to tour at nearly 70 years old shows that the artist still maintains stable energy after many years working in the entertainment industry. Outside of music, Dwight Yoakam's health has also become a topic frequently exploited on social media and in sensational videos. Some headlines once spread claims suggesting the singer faced serious health issues or secretly stepped away from artistic activities. Most of that information has never received clear confirmation. Dwight Yoakam continues appearing on stage and participating in musical activities normally. His steady touring schedule has become clear evidence showing that the artist remains fairly active and stable. According to several American entertainment sources, Dwight Yoakam experienced a few minor infection-related health issues in recent times, though they did not seriously affect his ability to perform. The singer has not publicly shared detailed information about his health and continues maintaining his familiar private approach with the media. Dwight Yoakam rarely sharing personal information has caused many rumors to continue spreading online. Numerous YouTube videos use headlines such as "health scare" or "finally confirms" in order to attract views, even though the actual content contains very little new information related to the artist. Even so, Dwight Yoakam's appeal remains very strong within the country music community. Many older audiences view him as one of the last major symbols still preserving the spirit of traditional country music as the industry continues changing rapidly. Alongside music, Dwight Yoakam also possesses a notable fortune after many decades working in entertainment. Some sources estimate his net worth at tens of millions of dollars, largely coming from album sales, touring film work, and personal investments. Dwight Yoakam has never been the type of artist who enjoys explaining too much to the public. For many decades, he chose to let his music stage presence and personal style speak for him. From controversial rumors and an explosive career to finding family life later in his 60s, Dwight Yoakam has maintained a unique image within an entertainment industry filled with controversy. That private nature continues giving his name a special appeal among fans of traditional country music even today. If you want to continue discovering the real stories behind famous music legends, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you do not miss upcoming videos.